Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Saturday the 29th of October. Today we have had a memorial service for a wonderful young Christian who unfortunately died of COVID. Quite tragic, the death, but a hope-filled memorial because she knew Jesus, walked with him, and has eternity assured. And then later we have a wedding in the church, again affirming the life that we're called to live as Christians. And with Robert Murray McShane, as we read through Psalm 119, there's a lot of verses about how wonderful God's word is. And so like verse 107, your word is a lamp for my feet and a light for my path. And as you read, there are many places where it talks about God's word guiding us and being a strength and being a rule for life, etc. But in verse 107, the psalmist says, I have suffered much. Preserve my life, Lord, according to your word. And it's very easy to think that God's word is only for the good times because it's so full of talking about blessings and wonderful things. But to recognize sometimes we will suffer. And the memorial service this morning just highlighted that. The death of a young woman was tragic. And the family that remains, her husband and two young children, blessed and looked after and doing well, but not as well as they would have been had she not died. And so we're constantly going through life and facing these kind of challenges where life is difficult, where we are feeling overwhelmed, where we want to say with the psalmist, I have suffered much, Lord. Preserve my life. We cast ourselves upon God. That's what life is like, and I can't do it. So I cast myself on you. Preserve my life according to your word. And that's one of the great things about reading God's word, is that becomes the foundation of our hope. And that's what we can fall back on when our life is threatened, when we feel things are coming apart. And so God's word is there to direct us on right paths, but also to encourage and strengthen and hold us when life is difficult. So if your life is difficult, hang on to that. Otherwise, share it with people, because there's so many people that would echo the psalmist, I have suffered much. And we need to offer them the hope that we have in God's word. Be blessed.